Hello, my fam. You're a pink pony girl. You're a pink pony girl. And so am I. Welcome. Abba says hello, dancing queen. So much craziness to talk about today, including some exclusive tea and info that I didn't even share in the previous video, spilling on Diddy. We'll get to that and more. But first, a programming note, a reminder. As I told you all earlier this week, on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be hosting a talent show with Aubrey O'Day on the Bigo app, and it's at the same time that I'm going live here normally. So if you're bored and you want to watch me and Aubrey O'Day Monday and Tuesday, download the Bigo app and you can watch from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Because of that, I'm going to do my live stream earlier than usual Monday and Tuesday. We're going live at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday and Tuesday. Okay? Make a note of that, rewind, and watch Monday and Tuesday, 2:30 Pacific, Monday and Tuesday. Okay? All right. I do this every weekday. And even when I've got other stuff going on that I cannot change or reschedule, I'll still do this unless I really can't. There's a possibility I might have to take a day off next week for some government thing. Anyways, I have set up a membership. If you want to support and you can, please, I would love your support. Become a member. All members get to chat with me live during every premiere, in addition to supporting, and the support is really meaningful. So I am about to switch this live stream to, hey Tina, to member only mode, okay? But everybody is welcome, everybody's appreciated, and as soon as the premiere is over, everybody can chat. Before we get to Diddy, and there's a lot of Diddy to diddle, let's do Katy Perry as an aperitif, a little appetizer, as they say. You're a pink pony girl, and I dance at the club, oh mama. I freaking love Chapel Roan. Obsessed with her, obsessed with her, obsessed with her. This has been going on for a while now. All right. Katy Perry finally released her new album, 143, and even though it's been critically panned, let me see what Rolling Stone said. Oh God, let me read you the Rolling Stone review. Oh goodness. They gave, I don't know out of how many, but probably not a lot. Rolling Stone gave Katy Perry just 1.5 stars. They say Katy Perry's 143 is a failed attempt to rekindle her glory years. Hey, Adam, the maximalist productions she used to lord over feel as dated as a vine. Hey, Patty. Hey, Halifax Angel. Oh my God, so many people are here today. I love it. I love it. That's just one of many. Let me see if I can pull up another one. Katy Perry, New York Times review. Okay. Oh, they didn't review it. Oh, that's sad. They didn't even review her new album. The Cut from New York Magazine says, just how bad is Katy Perry's new album? I think she should do small venues, Adam. I think if she does an arena tour, it could do an arena tour would do well for Katy Perry internationally. Here's what I've said. Katy needs to do amphitheaters in the US. Amphitheaters are easier to sell out, I think, or they look full even if they're not sold out, because it's general admission in the lawn, and it's just easier than it's somebody's birthday. Whose birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Cece! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday! Wait, who said? I'm trying to look that up. Mindless. Who called it mindless? Hi. Oh, well. Here's my thoughts. I listened to the new Katy album, and I actually liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it, all right? It's not great, but I was expecting it to be worse. That's sad, Adam. Oof. It's mediocre, but I expected it to be mediocre, but it's still enjoyable. Like, it's pop. There's a lot of dance. Well, it's not even that much pop. It's mainly like club music. And there's a couple songs, like some songs that are kind of like trap. If you were to say, hey, Aliska, like Dark Horse vibe. So it does feel, I think the problem overall, like the big problem is even like when Beyonce did Renaissance, this is a great way of putting it. When Beyonce did Renaissance, it felt fresh and new. Like she'd never done anything like that before. When Charlie XCX did Brat, it felt fresh and new to her. She'd never done anything quite like that before. But the Katy album feels like she's done it before. She did it before and better. Dark Horse was better than the trap songs on this. Walking on Air was better than the dance songs on this album. So it all feels like leftovers or stale. And there are some cute moments, like some personal moments. Like she mentioned her daughter Daisy in a song, and that's cute. But I think she knows her music career is over. It's over. There's no coming back from this. Like there's zero chance. She hasn't had a hit in forever. Her last album also flopped, It is what it is. All right, on to Diddy. Diddy. So I got some exclusive tea. I spoke to some friends, people that I really know in Miami, and it's not surprising, but it's just wild. Not even wild. It's just money and celebrity get you power and protection. People have known about everything Diddy for the longest time and just stayed silent or only spoke about it in small circles. And or the few people that did speak out, people didn't believe him. But I got some more info from people that I know that know Diddy. People that I know that have been to his parties. Not the freak-offs, but parties at his house. because he was a very social person and would throw a lot of parties. And not even pre-planned parties. He would often throw spontaneous parties. He loved to party. Diddy is a big partier. So, if you don't know, Diddy lives in Miami, and he had a place in Los Angeles as well. His Miami house is still in Star Island, where a lot of celebrities and a lot of really rich people live. It's a very small community of homes. I don't know exactly how many homes. Let's see, how many homes are on Star Island? 34. Okay? Just 34 homes. So very, very small community. Or it says here roughly 30. His neighbors hated him because he would throw these parties all the time, and having all these like sketchy people come to the island. And yes, there's security on the island. There's a security at the guard gate and security that patrols. I've actually been to Star Island before. Not for a Diddy party, but I've been to Star Island before. And it's shaped like it's an island, but it's kind of shaped like an oval. So there's a security guard. You have to go over the water. It's an island, so you have to go over the water on the bridge in your car to get to the security gate. You get to the security gate, they let you in, and then there's another guard inside patrolling all the homes. So the neighbors were upset that all this riffraff was coming in, that there was loud music at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, loud music outside. Because let me tell you what he would do. Oh, that's cool, Us Fly Girl. Let me tell you what he would do. So there's this place in Miami called Space, where I'm told Diddy was a regular at Space. It's a club, like an after-hours club. Teresa, mwah, thank you. I just burped. Thank you, gorgeous. Diddy would go there regularly. Let me see, Space Miami Club. Oh, no. Oh, my God. You can verify this for yourself. Space in Miami is open Saturday. It's open most nights of the week except Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it's open till 11 a.m. This club is open till 11 a.m. You know, and it opens at 11 p.m. or midnight some nights, and it closes at 11 a.m. the next, 11 p.m. and then 11 a.m. the next day. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? The people that are leaving that establishment, they're not sober. They're not sober. Plus, also, how many times have I told you, my fam, you know one of my mottos. You know one of my mottos. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. Nothing good. Nothing good happens. Even if you're having the best time. Eric, so kind. Bless you, Eric. Even if you're having a blast with your friends, nothing good happens past 2 in the morning. Okay? Like I'm lucky if I make it out past 11:30. Yeah, I'm that old person now. So Diddy was a regular at this club, and he would often invite large groups of people back to his house. People that he just met. Strangers. Can you I mean, I guess if that's what makes you happy, and, if you, I don't know though, but like, I wouldn't be happy if even if that were my thing, okay? Even if my thing were partying, I wouldn't want to be partying like that with drugs with strangers. I'd be too worried and self-conscious. JC, bless you. I would be too worried and too self-conscious. You know what? I'm going to keep that one to myself. Anyways, he would invite all these people to his house, and I'll tell you, just because the two people that I know that I spoke to didn't tell me that they had to sign an NDA or that they confiscated their phones, but that's because they knew Diddy, which surprised me. But I would imagine if you did not know him, if you were one of the strangers that he invited back to his place, I would think they would confiscate your phone or make you sign an NDA, both, maybe even. And so anyways, when people would get to Diddy's house, he treated his house like a club. Like he would give his security, God, his poor security, even if you're making that much, his security was probably high also. You know, now that I think of it, his security was probably doing drugs with him. Because there's no way they're not, right? Like, and Diddy was like running a criminal operation. It's not like he was getting these reputable people to like be security. He was probably getting sketch people to be security. Anywho, Diddy would invite people over, I was told, and they'd get wristbands. And if you were invited, you get one wristband that would let you be outside in the patio area. And then if you knew Diddy or if you were special and you got a little more access, you got a different wristband that let you inside the house as well. And then if you were really, really special, you got a different wristband that let you into the more special areas of Diddy's star. Archer, thank you. God, you guys are phenomenal. Bless you. You got a different wristband that let you into the more intimate areas. Now, obviously, this next thing did not happen to either of my friends, but they both confirm one of Diddy's tactics that he would do. He would pick up these vulnerable people that were already not sober, if you know what I mean. He would invite them over to his house, and then if it was somebody that he wanted, he would give them a cocktail that was spiked with drugs, champagne with, I don't know, Molly or GHB or both or whatever, and they would get them even more high. And I think that specific allegation wasn't in the what do you call that? Indictment. That specific allegation wasn't in the indictment, but both of my sources confirmed that. So disgusting. So gross. And eventually he bought, so his house was situated in one area where he had one neighbor on one side of the house, and then he didn't have another neighbor in the other side of the house. Eventually, he bought the house next door so he wouldn't have any neighbors on any side, which I guess is nice, but still, the music was still loud enough if you're in a small community like, thank you, Holly. You guys. Bless you. Hopefully you can become members. I would love that. Anyways, yeah, my sources say that the neighbors would get into arguments with Diddy's security all the time, and sometimes with him as well, at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and he was whacked out of his mind. He was whacked, getting into disagreements with neighbors. What a nightmare Like paying all that money to live in a super fancy private island and then being stuck with Diddy as a neighbor. One of the let me see, how can I hold on? How can I say this without I got to protect my sources. I didn't include this in the video. How can I say this without giving away too much of who my sources might be? Okay. Let's just say you're invited to Diddy's house, right? And you would see a friend of mine noticed in the grass area used condoms, which I guess is nice. People were being safe. But you think Diddy was being safe? There's no way Diddy was using condoms, right? Zero chance Diddy was using condoms. No. But ew. Opta? What's Opta? Opta? I've got to Google that. Oprah? When you Google Opta, Oprah shows up. Anyways, in other news, Diddy related, I don't know if I believe this or not, but there is a memoir that has been published that is allegedly the diary entries of Kim Porter, one of Diddy's baby mamas, who died a few years ago of pneumonia at just 47 years old, I believe she was. Obviously, it's unconfirmed at this point if this book that's been published online is really Kim Porter's diary. But the guy who published it alleges that it was given to him by multiple friends of Kim Porter's. Before she passed, she gave a few friends hard drives with this memoir diary that she had been working on, allegedly. And she details some serious allegations against Diddy, claiming that Diddy was physically abusive to her, verbally abusive as well, threatening to unalive her. And that's not a surprise, sadly. Some lawsuits that have come out over the last 12 months have alleged that one of them, I remember, Kim Porter was mentioned about being a victim of Diddy's, of abuse, and seeing her in some capacity. And she talks about allegedly in this diary that Diddy forced her to engage in sexual activities with men and blah, blah, blah. Also damning, she claims that Diddy would have relations with teenage men, teenage boys. I don't know if they're underage, but teenage. It could be 18 and 19. Including some people that he would manage, that he was the manager of, that were on his label. And that there is video of this, allegedly. But after what we've learned this week, you gotta consider everything, right? So, yeah. What bonkers. I know my heart really does go out for his children, especially his daughters, all of them. So horrific. And a lot of people are involved in this. Oh my God. Did you guys happen to see the video that I shared on my socials earlier today of Neo? Let me show it to you because I did not put it up on YouTube. Okay.
Him with these kids.
Okay.
Is in the house. I asked him not to bring them in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring them in the house.
That's one of Neo's baby mamas, and okay. Thank God I'm boring. Like, I'm trying to think, like, I mean, I'm not boring. I know that my kids are gonna dig up the old crap I did in the past, talking smack and this and that and drawing dicks on faces, and shit like that, but that shit pales in comparison, okay? Okay. All right, let's keep it moving, keep it cute. Sending some positive vibes to Bam Margera. The Jackass alum was arrested this week twice. Bam Margera was arrested earlier this week for reckless driving and DUI. And then the Jackass alum was released and then arrested again for violating his probation. And Bam's probation officer says that he is a threat to society and that he has not been adhering to the terms of his probation, specifically that he stay clean and sober. And you would think facing possible jail time would be a great motivator to get clean, but nope. Addiction, man. Addiction. It's horrific. Addicts don't want to be addicts. I hope people can understand that. Addicts don't. If addicts could take a magic pill that would cure them of their disease, they would. People that don't have addiction don't understand that it's not a choice. It's the way your brain is wired. That's why I understand. Like, it takes a lot of work to overcome addiction, and not everybody's able to. All right, in other sad news, the mother of Chester Bennington has given an interview calling out Linkin Park, her son's former band. As many of you know, Chester Bennington died tragically a few years ago. He was only in his 40s. He took his own life. And recently, Linkin Park hired a new lead singer, a woman who was met with a lot of controversy because she's an extreme Scientologist who also showed up in court to publicly support convicted rapist Danny Masterson, the former actor who is now serving time in prison. Well, after all of that went down, one of Chester Bennington's children took to Instagram to express his hurt and disappointment and calling out Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park. And now Chester Bennington's mother says that she has been lied to, that the band told her they would let her know if anything was going to happen with Linkin Park. And she says that they did not let her know. that she found out about the new lead singer through the news. And that's just unfortunate. Also, Hayden Panettiere. A lot of you probably saw that video of Hayden Panettiere being interviewed by People magazine, and a lot of people thought she was high. I've spoken about this, but now we have got an official statement from Hayden Panettiere's publicist, and let me read it to you. Her rep says, quote, speaking about, Hayden Panettiere's brother died about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, suddenly at just 28 years old from a heart complication. And her daughter that she had with that Ukrainian boxer, she lost custody of her daughter. And her daughter lives in Ukraine. Hayden Panettiere lives in the US. Her daughter lives in Ukraine. So she's gone through a lot, right? A lot of you saw that video, and this is what her rep now says. Speaking about her brother for the first time was very emotional for her, and it had been a long and exhausting day for her. She was not under the influence. Additionally, her publicist, her team, was on set for the duration of the shoot. I don't think she was high. I don't think she was using any street drugs. I don't think she was drunk. I'm going to speculate now, just like everybody has been. I think she was either taking prescribed medication as part of a health care plan from a doctor, like some hardcore anti-anxiety or antidepressant medication, or who knows? Maybe she is medicated for other reasons. Maybe she's bipolar and is on bipolar medication. Maybe she's schizophrenic and is on schizophrenic medication. And this is her new normal, Sorry, my laptop is making noise now. So, sending positive vibes her way. Wah, wah. All right. Not the best angle, but it is what it is. Thankfully, let's do some lighter news. Ben and Jen together again. We discussed how Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez were spotted together at the Beverly Hills Hotel with their children. Well, Ben and Jen, this is ABBA. Ben and Jen's kids go to the same school in Los Angeles, and they were spotted together at a back-to-school event. They all went together as a family, even though they're divorcing, and even though they don't have any children together. That should tell you something. Ben's children really like Jennifer and like Jennifer's kids too. Maybe they like her more than Dad. Oh yeah, she's gonna scream, "God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, mama. I'm just having fun." I find it weird, especially, I think it's very gracious of Jennifer, very mature, very demure. I don't know if I could do that. If somebody screwed me over, I don't think I could be that cool so soon after, like Ben Affleck screwed her over. But hey, it's her life. And I love ya. Monday and Tuesday, we're doing this earlier than usual at 2:30 p.m. Pacific. 5:30 Eastern. Please join. And please become a member if you can. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. You have no idea how much that means to me. When the premiere is over, everybody can comment, hit the like button, share the video. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Mwah. Bye.